They called her the ghost in the ring, the human punching bag. At 110 pounds, she was a nobody to them, a stress ball for their amusement. They tampered with her gloves, mocked her frayed gear, and cackled until their sides ached. How long before Titan crushes her? They sneered, betting she'd crumble under the 220-pound champ. They didn't know she was the fighter who dropped him cold in 2018. Now, in 2026, she was back not just to knock him out again, but to dismantle their cruel empire and claim the gym as her own. Iron Pulse Fight Club was a gritty battleground in Detroit's industrial heart. Its cinderblock walls were slick with sweat and defiance, the concrete floor scarred from years of boots and shattered dreams. The air reeked of liniment and raw aggression, lit by harsh fluorescence that buzzed like a swarm of angry wasps. Once a month, the gym hosted Bloodforge Night, a brutal rite masked as a newcomer's initiation but designed to let seasoned brawlers, underground champs, and street fighters prey on the weak. The ring at the center was a slaughter pen, its ropes sagging, its canvas stained with the hubris of those who fed on humiliation. The crowd was a pack of inked-up fighters in ripped tees, knuckles popping, trainers shouting bets, their eyes scanning for easy targets. Into this cauldron stepped Lena Voss, 29, 110 pounds, 5 feet 2 inches, a shadow in a worn navy hoodie, plain black leggings, and battered boxing shoes with peeling soles. No flash, no posse, just a duffel bag slung over her shoulder, dark hair pulled tight, and gray eyes glinting under a faded cap. She trained in a dim corner, her jabs a murmur against the gym's roar, dismissed as a frail rookie. The crowd saw her as a joke, a lamb for the slaughter. At the check-in desk, a receptionist with glossy nails smirked, her voice cutting through the noise. "You here for a tour, sweetheart? This ain't no yoga studio." Her laugh was a blade, painting Lena's quiet presence as weakness unfit for Iron Pulse's grit. The crowd snickered, phones out, filming her scuffed shoes. "Bet she's out before the bell." The receptionist jeered, pointing at Lena's hoodie. Lena's gray eyes stayed fixed on the sign-in sheet, her fingers tightening her cap, a flicker of steel in her silence. The fighters nearby grinned, their laughter a chorus that isolated her further. Head coach Marla Kane, her red braids swinging, spotted Lena and let out a sharp laugh. "Look at the little ghost," she called, arms crossed over a sleek jacket. "Lena, you're sparring with Marcus Titan Reed today. He's real gentle, don't worry." The crowd erupted, their jeers crashing over Lena's plain gear. Marla leaned in, her voice venomous. "We'll sweep you up after Titan's done playing." The fighters roared, their eyes dissecting Lena's slight frame, their phones capturing every moment. Lena found a corner by the rusted lockers, her shadowboxing a quiet symphony of crisp jabs and fluid footwork. A brawler with scarred hands pointed and laughed. "Yo, someone tell Pilates girl this ain't a dance class." His voice boomed, drawing chuckles. "Bet Titan snaps her like a stick." Lena's punches didn't waver, her gray eyes hidden under her cap, her silence a shield. Another fighter, his wrap stained, chimed in, "Those shoes from a thrift shop?" The crowd's amusement spiked, their phones flashing Ghost Girl. As Lena neared the ring, a trainer with a grimy notepad blocked her path. "You lost, kid? This ain't spin class," he sneered, his laugh implying her presence was a mistake. A female fighter, her gear polished, added, "Poor thing thinks she's a champ. Someone grab her a tissue." The crowd's laughter was a wave, Lena's scuffed shoes a spectacle. Her gray eyes stayed forward, her silence a fortress. Marla's scheme deepened. She nodded to a staffer who slipped into the locker room, loosening the soles of Lena's shoes to ensure a fall. Just before Lena stepped into the ring, Marla handed her thin, flimsy hand wraps with a cold smile. "These'll do, Ghost." Lena's fingers brushed the fabric, her gray eyes flickering with recognition, but she said nothing. The crowd roared, oblivious to the sabotage, their cheers spiking with Taitang host. Marcus Titan Reed, Michigan's underground MMA king, lumbered through the crowd, 220 pounds, 6 feet 5 inches, a mountain of muscle in pristine gloves. He spotted Lena and sneered. "Yoga girl's gonna learn what real fighters do," he boomed, his laugh a thunderclap. Marla, circling the ring, cackled. "Titan, go easy, just here for the story." The crowd roared, phones up, betting Lena wouldn't last 10 seconds. Lena met Titan's gaze, her gray eyes calm, her scarred hands flexing. She stepped into the ring, her silence ablaze. The bell clanged, a harsh note that stilled the gym. Titan charged, his kicks savage, his grin wide. Lena dodged, her footwork a whisper, her slight frame a phantom against his bulk. Her backup, shoes battle-worn from old tournaments, gripped the mat, her combat standard wraps tight. Seconds ticked, 0 to 10. Titan threw wild strikes, wasting energy, his laughter echoing. "Run, ghost," he taunted, his guard sloppy, his side exposed. Lena's gray eyes sharpened, her silence a strategy. At second 11, Titan overreached, his liver unguarded. Lena pivoted, her body low, her spinning liver kick a masterpiece fluid, precise, devastating. It landed with a crack, sinking deep into his core. Titan froze, his face paling, his breath gone. His 220-pound frame crumpled, hitting the canvas face first, twitching like a downed Goliath. The gym went silent, phones frozen, laughter choked. The bell hadn't rung again, but the fight was over. Lena grabbed the mic, her voice low, each word a dagger. "I knew you tampered with my shoes, swapped my wraps, and set this trap to break me." Her gray eyes swept the crowd. Marla, the trainers, the fighters, their faces ashen. Marcus Titan Reed, Michigan's champ for 6 years, am the woman who knocked you out in the 2018 regional MMA tournament. "You never knew because I fought as Shadow Viper." Gasps rippled through the gym, phones dropping, whispers of Shadow Viper rising. Marla's face drained, her braid limp. "And Marla," Lena continued, "I bought 51% of Iron Pulse last month through my company, Apex Ventures. Everyone in on this scammery fired. Marcus, you're banned from any sanctioned fight for life." Chaos erupted. Marla stood frozen, her jacket a mockery, escorted out as her office was cleared. Titan lay twitching, medics swarming, his title a joke. The trainer who'd mocked Lena's shoes stammered, his clipboard trembling. The female fighter who'd scorned her muttered, "I didn't know she was Viper." The crowd's arrogance shattered, their cheers silenced. The head trainer addressed the stunned crowd. "Viper Academy starts now. No more traps, no more cruelty. Voss's kick showed us what strength really is." The gym's toxic culture lay exposed, its mats a testament to Lena's precision, its ring a shrine to her legacy. Lena dropped her gloves, their thud a final note, and walked out, her navy hoodie a badge of victory, her scarred hands a map of her fight. The crowd parted, whispering, "That's Shadow Viper. She owns it all." Renamed Viper Academy, the gym bore a new creed etched on its wall: never judge by looks. Never fight dirty in this ring. Lena's liver kick had toppled a titan and a corrupt empire, its echo louder than any roar. She didn't boast. She bought the gym, felled the champ, and rewrote the rules. What do you think? Did Lena go too far by banning Titan for life? Or was it justice served? Should Marla get a second chance? Or was her downfall deserved? Drop your thoughts below, like if you're Team Viper, and subscribe for more stories where the underdog flips the script.